And in Maiduguri, the capital of Borno State, they have long struggled with unreliable electricity, a problem made worse by years of insurgency and more recently devastating floods. The flooding submerged vital transmission lines and displaced residents, further delaying efforts to restore power to the region. Residents of the city says the situation has been quite challenging for their households and businesses. TV360's correspondent Solomon Josiah has more on the story.
The power challenge in Borno State have had a far-reaching impact on daily life, businesses and the local economy. Several years of insurgency has destroyed critical power infrastructure, including transmission lines and substations, leaving many areas, particularly rural communities, without electricity. This has forced residents to rely on costly alternatives like generators and solar energy to meet their power needs. Chinazo Damian, a supervisor at a battery retail shop in Maiduguri, says the prolonged power disruption has been frustrating, explaining how it has adversely affected businesses in the area.
People that are using this light often and they are getting something from it. And now there is no light, they are finding it difficult because like here now I'm using solar. And before you mount a solar in your shop, it will take you millions. Before you mount a solar in your shop that will carry all the whole shops. So, and even if you are using generator, so the cost of fuel now, some of them cannot afford it. There are some of them have already relocated to the place there is light because they can't afford the solar or they can't afford their fuel to put in their generator. So some are relocated because of the light.
Energy experts says the way forward lies in adopting renewable energy solutions and emphasize the importance of exploring alternative energy sources like solar and wind.
For the states to kind of meet up their electricity deposits, so we are kind of advising them to look out and use their resources, renewable energy resources within their states. And in that context also that will assist them in meeting their climate change objectives and their commitments and the national commitments in that respect. And many of the northeastern states are blessed with renewable energy resources. They have the hydro resources and they have the sun and the wind resources. So we believe that if they can properly be harnessed, surely Northeast can have adequate electricity using renewable energy resources.
But renewable energy does not come cheap, especially in a society with a high rate of poverty. Many cannot afford it. However, the permanent secretary of the Borno State Ministry of Transport and Energy, Mohammed Bukar El Sadiq, says access to renewable energy can be made less burdensome with government incentives.
We believe at the end of this workshop or advocacy engagement, we'll take up this matter with the state government and up to the State House of Assembly to enact laws that can enable us to establish our own independent state regulatory body where we can establish our own electricity supply.
As Maiduguri residents continue to face power shortages, collaboration between the government, private sector, and development partners is essential to drive the transition to sustainable energy and provide lasting solutions to the region's electricity crisis. Solomon Josiah, TV360, Borno.